Hey everyone, welcome back to Hearthstone. Today I'm taking a look at another new Boomsday Project deck. This is a Shaman deck this time. It's an OTK Eureka Shaman. It was posted on hearthstone.com by Peeao. It's a P-E-A-O-O. I'll have a link to the Hearthstone page in the description. It's a very detailed write-up, really good write-up, definitely worth having a look at. But the whole idea of this deck is to assemble a combo in your hand, which is a combo of Malygos, Eureka, which will summon a copy of Malygos, and then both Frost Shocks and both Lightning Bolts. So it's a 10 mana combo, and it does 28 damage. So it takes a little bit of setting up. The whole idea is that you only have Malygos in your hand when you do it, because otherwise there's a chance Eureka won't summon a copy of Malygos. And you have to do a little bit of damage to your opponent. As long as they don't have armor, as long as you do 2 damage, as long as they're at 28 or lower health, you can kill them in 1 turn. It's really cool. So, let's go over all the cards for it. Frost Shock will do 6 damage with Malygos. This will do 8 damage with Malygos. They're obviously part of the key combo. Electrous Storm Surge. I actually had to craft this one. I was looking for fun Shaman decks because I had a quest to play Shaman cards. I was like, great, time to find the Shaman ones. I didn't get either of these Shaman legendaries, but Electrous Storm Surge was in both of these Shaman decks I found. I'll do a video on the other one at some point. And she's actually pretty decent, or they? But it's an elemental, I guess. What's the lore on Electrous Storm Surge? In the comments below, please, thank you. But yeah, I think she was a pretty... I think she's a she. Electrous Storm Surge was a pretty safe craft. She works well with a lot of cards. I keep calling her she. Electrous Storm Surge works really well with a lot of cards in here. She works great. Fucking hell. Works great with Healing Rain. That will restore 24 health. Lava Burst will deal 10 damage. Lightning Storm's it's pretty self-explanatory. It works really well with most of the spells. Farsight, the original deck recipe had 2 Farsights and 1 Lava Burst. I still only have 1 Farsight, so I swapped out the second one for another Lava Burst. You probably need the Farsight, to be honest. I haven't crafted it yet. If I keep playing this deck more, I will probably craft it. But I think you probably need it for the draw. 2 Feral Spirits, obviously the whole point is to just survive until you have your combo, so you need things like Feral Spirit to hold off your opponent, Healing Rain to heal up, Hot Spring Guardian to heal up. Obviously, there's not too many minions in this deck because they'll interfere with Eureka getting Malygos. So these are, you can play them pretty much any time and they'll heal you a bit. Lava Burst for damage to chip them down to 28 health. Lightning Storm for board clear. Mana Tide Totem for draw. Hex for getting rid of the big scary threats. Storm Chaser, which will draw a spell from your deck that costs 5 or more. Of course, there's only 4 of those. There's 2 Volcanoes and 2 Eurekas. So it's a great way to just try and get that Eureka in your hand. Tidal Surge. You could probably... I could probably have put a second Tidal Surge instead of Lava Burst. But this is good for removal and healing. Volcano, board clear. Eureka part of the combo. Rune Spear is pretty unnecessary, but I had it, so it goes in the deck. It's just good survival. You can do a little bit of board clearing. You could maybe discover like a volcano from it or something like that. So it's kind of useful. And Snow Fury Giants, there's actually quite a lot of overload cards in this deck. So you can usually play these for like 5 or less mana. So they're pretty good. So it actually only took me 2 games to get a win with this combo. And I didn't even get the full combo. I actually managed to get them below 28 health anyway, so I didn't need the full combo. It's pretty sketchy. It takes a lot of surviving. So let's take a look at the game. So this is a good opening hand. I think I would probably recommend, if you get Eureka or Malygos in your opening hand, probably keep them. Because you can live without all 4 of the Frost Shock and Lightning Bolts, but you cannot do the combo at all without Eureka and Malygos. So it might be worth holding on to them. You don't want Malygos to be the very bottom card in your deck, or you're not going to be doing the combo. But right now we've got healing, board clear, and delay in our hands. This is great. And there's part 1 of a max of 6 bits of combo in our hand. You can live without all of the Frost Shocks or Lightning Bolts if you do enough damage, but yeah, you need to have them at least at 28 health or lower. So yeah, Feral Spirit's great here. Overloads towards the Snow Fury Giant, and it'll just delay this potentially Death Rattle Rogue. Looks like it's a Whizbang deck, so yeah, Death Rattle Rogue recipe. I think the one I'm playing is a little bit better. This has some kind of weird card choices in it. There we go, 26 health. We're ready for the combo. It's hard, obviously, because you need to have 10 mana, which means you can't have overloaded the turn before. If you're ready to do it and you happen to draw another minion, you're kind of screwed. You'll have to wait another turn or risk fucking up the whole thing by playing Eureka and summoning the wrong minion.
Monsters behind you.
But I mean, it is an OTK deck. It's pretty gimmicky. Okay, let's see if he gets something good. Okay, he got something pretty bad from his Kobold Illusionist. Good. So yeah, Snow Fury Giant is already down to 9 mana. Oh, perfect. Lightning Storm will guarantee getting rid of that board. And he'll get a 1/1 Mekaru, which is also not very threatening. Don't really want to waste the Hot Spring Guardians on not healing with them, but they are good to have a little 2/4 taunt on the board. There's another Mekaru.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Yeah, Elven Minstrel's an okay card in that deck, I'm not too sure. Yeah, we're still only 1 combo piece out of 5 or 6 in our hand right now. So we could play Mantide Totem down just to get draw and save us from 3 damage. There's the Malygos. I mean, yeah, the totem dies immediately, but it got us a draw, which was a combo piece. 6 card combo for pretty much OTK is not bad, actually. I mean, it's not quite that simple. You have to have the right cards in your hand, or don't have the wrong cards, basically. And you have to be alive, which is pretty tough. Like, look at that board, holy crap. I've got 1 Lightning Storm left somewhere. This is a scary board, but what we can actually do is just play the Snow Fury Giant, which is then just an 8/8 on the board that he has to deal with. I mean, he doesn't have to, he can just go everything to face, and I'll just be getting rid of little taunts each turn. Okay, that one's kind of scary, actually. That'll summon a 1/1 poisonous thing with Rush when it dies, or when it gets triggered by the Necrium Blade. But luckily he's going to deal with our Giant for us. Even though I think he could have just gone past it and put everything to face. Okay, Lightning Bolt. That's another bit of the combo, so we're about halfway there. He's at 19 health though, so I think we can do it without a Frost Shock. Yeah, because the 2 Lightning Bolts are 16 damage altogether. And then a Frost Shock. Whereas the 2 Frost Shocks would be 12... 20? Yeah, so you can... Yeah, we could do it from this point with missing either a Lightning Bolt or a Frost Shock. Yeah, it's a good little hand we got here. We could do with more draw. There's a Frost Shock. Literally, all we are missing for this combo is Eureka. He's 2 damage off lethal, though. So let's get rid of that. I was going to Tidal Surge, but I did the Hero Power instead. So we'll save the Lava Burst. It's interesting. Probably would have been better to kill off the Elven Minstrel there with the Lava Burst. Just need Eureka. 2 out of 17 chance to get it. Storm Chaser. There's a 50% chance we draw Eureka from it. Or I guess it could draw a Volcano, which would work well. Okay, so that's the combo in hand. We're at 9 health. We're at 13, he's got 11 on board. Can we survive? Can he get 2 more damage from his hand? My version of Death Rattle Rogue runs Eviscerates, which would be very useful in this kind of situation. I think I'm trying to figure out which combo pieces I can live without. But no, I need everything that's in my hand. Okay, Maya Rot Spring, as long as it's not summoned like a 2-2 with charge. And we're probably okay. It's so close, so tense here. Basically either he kills us this turn, or we combo next turn. Unless we draw Electra Storm Surge, or Manatide Totem, or Snow Fury Giant. Okay, but he's doing trading, so we're gonna survive. 10 health. Okay, bam, we just need to not draw a minion, and we win. Lightning Storm, we did it. Eureka. Lightning Bolt, Frost Shock, Frost Shock. Bam! What a deck, right? It's pretty cool. It's not very reliable, obviously, but it's very fun, and it's different. That's what I like. Check the Hearthstone page for a very nice write-up of it by the creator. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!